Hey guys, welcome back to the Read Long channel. I'm so sorry it's been such a long time, but after Easter holidays and trying to get back to work, it's been a bit of a change in pace in um, life, I'm afraid. I've had a little rummage through my bookshelf and I found an old classic that I forgot about that I used to read over and over again. So today we're going to start starring Tracy Beaker by Jaqueline Wilson. I used to read Jaqueline Wilson books over and over and over when I was a child, and I actually got to meet her one day as well. So she was the most lovely person in the world, and also really quite funny. So this is an old classic for me, and it's going to be a bit of a throwback. So I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I love a Jaqueline Wilson book. So without further ado, this is Jaqueline Wilson's own work. I'm just reading it for entertainment and pleasure. Let's get going. Oh, just to mention, this book hasn't got any chapters in, so I'm just going to have to read as far as I want to read, let you know what page I'm on when I start and finish. Hopefully I remember. And I'll just write the different parts on the YouTube video. So like part 1 and then part 2 for the next video and so on. So without further ado, let's get going. This is starring Tracy Beaker by Jaqueline Wilson and illustrated by the lovely Nick Sharratt. I'm Tracy Beaker. Mark the name. I'll be famous one day. I live in a children's home. We all call it the dumping ground. We're dumped here because no one wants us. No, that's total rubbish. My mum wants me. It's just she's this famous film star and she's way too busy making movies in Hollywood to look after me. But my mum's coming to see me at Christmas. She is. I just know she is. Your mum's not coming to see you in a month of Sundays, said Justine Littlewood. Your mum's never ever coming back because she doesn't want anything to do with an ugly, monkey, bad-mouthed, stupid show-off who went to bed every night. She never managed to finish her sentence because I leaped across the room, seized hold of her hair, and yanked hard, as if I was gardening and her hair was a particularly annoying weed. I ended up in the quiet room. I didn't care. It gave me time to contemplate. That's a posh word for think. I have an extensive vocabulary. I'm definitely destined to be a writer, a successful, glossy, rich, and famous writer, not a struggling, scruffy hack like Cam. I mused, another posh word for think, over the idea of a month of Sundays. It would be seriously cool to have a lion every single day and watch telly all morning and have special roast dinner and never have to go to school. But then I pondered, posh alternative number 3, on the really bad thing about Sundays. Lots of the kids in the dumping ground get taken out by their mums or dads. I don't. Well, I see Cam now, that's all. Cam's maybe going to be my foster mum. She's going to classes to see if she's suitable. It's mad. I don't trust my stupid social worker, Elaine Payne. I don't want Cam to get cold feet, though she keeps her toes cosy in her knitted stripy socks. She's not what you'd call a natty dresser. She's okay. But a foster mum isn't like a real mum, especially not a famous glamorous movie star mum like mine. It isn't her fault. She hasn't shown up recently. She's got such a punishing film schedule that, try as she might, she simply can't manage to jump on a plane and fly over here. But she's going to come for Christmas, so there, Justine, now almost bold, and it serves you right, Littlewood. My mum promised. She really did. She was going to have to see me in the summer. She were going to have this incredible holiday together on a tropical island, lying on golden sand in our bikinis, swimming with dolphins in an azure sea, sipping cocktails in our 10-star hotel. Well, she was going to take me out for the day. It was all arranged. Lena Payne set it all up, but my poor mum couldn't make it. Right at the last minute, she was needed for some live television interview. I'm sure that was it. Or maybe Hello or OK Magazine wanted an exclusive photo shoot. Whatever. So she never showed up, and instead of being understanding, I heard Elaine ranting on to Jenny at the dumping ground, telling her all sorts of stupid stuff like I was crying my eyes out. That was a downright lie. I would never cry. I sometimes get a little attack of hay fever, but never cry. I felt mortified. I wanted to cement Elaine's mouth shut. We had words, quite a few of mine were bad words. I told Elaine that she had no business talking about one of her clients, like i.e. me, and I had a good mind to report her. It was outrageous of her, slandering my mum. She was a famous Hollywood movie actress. Didn't she understand? Elaine should be more differential, seeing as she's just a poxy social worker. Elaine said a bad word then. She said she understood why I was so angry. It was easier for me to take my anger out on her when I really was angry at my mum for letting me down yet again. What? I wasn't the slightest bit angry with my mum. It wasn't her fault she's so peculiar and famous in demand. Yeah, so haven't we ever seen her in a single film or telly show? And why are there never any photos of her in any of the magazines? Said Justine. Why won't she mind her own business, Littlewood? Wash your ears out, Justine Littlewood. My mum's a famous Hollywood actress like Hollywood in America. She isn't in films and mags over here, but in America she's incredibly well known. She can't set foot outside the door without the photographers snapping away and all her fans begging for autographs. Yeah, she signs all these autographs. Yet when does she ever bother to write to you? Said Justine won't ever quit Littlewood. But her has sucks to you, JL, because my mum did write, didn't she? She sent me a postcard. She really did. I kept it pinned on my wall beside the photo of mum and me when I was a baby and still looks sweet. The postcard had pictures of this cutesy pie teddy with two teardrops falling out of his glass eyes and wetting his fur and the word sorry in sparkly letters. On the way back, on the on the back, my mum wrote, "So sorry I couldn't make it, Tracy. Chin up, chickie. See you soon. Christmas? Lots of love, Mum." I know it off by heart. I've made up a little tune and I sing it to myself every morning when I wake up and every night when I go to bed. I sing it softly in school, I sing it when I'm watching television, I sing it in the bath, I sing it on the toilet, I sing the punctuation and stuff too, like Christmas, question mark, lots of love, comma, mum, kiss, kiss. It's a very catchy tune. I might well be a songwriter when I grow up, as well as a famous novelist. Of course, I'm going to be an actress just like my mum. I'm soon going to be acclaimed as a brilliant child star. I have the star part in a major production this Christmas, truly. I am in our school's play of A Christmas Carol. I haven't done too well in casting sessions in the past. At my other schools, I never seemed to get picked for any really juicy roles. I was a donkey when we did the nativity play. I was a bit miffed that I wasn't Mary or the angel Gabriel, at the very least. But like a true little trooper, I decided to make the most of my part. I worked hard on developing authentic Eeyore donkey noises. I Eeyored like an entire herd of donkeys during the performance. Okay, maybe I drowned out Mary's speech, and the angel Gabriel's too. To say nothing of Joseph, the innkeeper, the three wise men, the assorted shepherds. But real donkeys don't wait politely till people have finished talking. They Eeyore whenever they feel like it. I felt like Eeyoring constantly, so I did. Eeyore, Eeyore. I didn't get picked to be in any more plays at that stupid old school, but this school's not too bad. We have a special art and drama teacher, Miss Simpkins. She understands that if we do art, we need to be dead artistic, and if we do drama, then we should aim at being dead dramatic. She admired my arty paintings of Justine Littlewood being devoured by lions and tigers and bears. "You're a very imaginative and lively girl, Tracy," said Miss Simpkins. I wasn't totally bowled over by this. That's the way social workers talk when they're trying to boost your confidence or sell you to prospective foster carers. Imaginative and lively means you get up to all sorts of irritating, annoying tricks. Me, or maybe. My famous imagination ran away with me when we were auditioning for A Christmas Carol. I don't really know the story that well. It's ever so long, and I'm a very busy person, with no time to read dull old books. Miss Simpkins gave us a quick, precise version, and I had a little fidget and a yawn, because it seemed so old-fashioned and boring, but my ears pricked up right out of my curls when she said there were ghosts. "I'll be a ghost, miss. I'm great at scaring people. Look, I'm a headless ghost." I pulled my school jumper up over my head and held my arms like claws and went, "Woo!" Silly little Peter Ingham squealed in terror and ducked under his desk. See, I can be really convincing, miss, and I can do you all sorts of different ghosts. I can do a standard white sheet spooky job, or I can moan and clank chains, or I could paint myself grey all over, and this wafting spirit ghost creeping up on people ready to leap out of them. I leaped out at Weedy Peter just as he emerged from under his desk. He shrieked and ducked, banging his head in the process. Well, you're certainly entering in the spirit of things, Tracy, said Miss Simpkins, bending down to rub Peter's head and give the little weed a cuddle. There now, Peter, don't look too scared. This isn't a real ghost, it's only Tracy Beaker. Okay, guys, I'm going to stop there. We finished on page 18, like 4 lines down. So if you're reading my version, that's where we're at, and you can keep track of it. I hope you're enjoying the book so far. But until the next time, guys, goodbye.